thought this was rubbing compound.
Rain cleaner. It's cone rash remover.
Cone rash remover. McGuire's cone rash remover. We should have had a shot of this before, but look, you can actually see the reflection of the gravel. Uh-oh. Apparently we only hit cones on the passenger side, not the driver's side.
Well, I wouldn't say on.
Okay, we hit it way more. Maybe I should say I. Actually, you hit cones too.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny, actually. We used to buff on the Miata when we had it and keep it all pretty and keep cone rash off of it, and you would like clay bar it every now and then and stuff, and we've like done nothing. Yeah, we've abused this one so much. Like, we love this car, but we've abused it so much.
Yeah, we haven't had as much free time.
That's true.
It's the only car we had, pretty much.
That's true. We have a lot more cars than we've had projects. So weird seeing 71 on the car.
Ready? Early, and I've been thankful enough to take over his spot as he heads home to try and take care of his business and family here in Florida. So our thoughts go out to all the Florida people. Here is Closer. What does he have? He's going to lay out 58-3 for Closer as we wait on Neo next to finish. Snodgrass out there, and then my favorite car, the Toyota Starlet wide body kit on the way. So here's Neil looking to eclipse the 58.3. Neil with a 70.3 Ford Datsun 510 driver out of Florida. Next to finish, Snodgrass and Miata, 15th on day one. Looking to move up here. Day 2 on this West course on a Beaverton, Oregon, a 63 for Snodgrass. Sounds like a clean run on Avon tires, so currently good for second place. Oh, and a cone now for Snodgrass. As we wait for the Starlet of Cone to finish. Carrying a cone goes to 64.6. And the Starlet good for second place, even with the cone here early on. Maybe now 2. Here's Dotson. What does Dotson have? 58.4. 10th behind Closer. Dotson. 761.5 +1. Moves him currently in the 4th place out of the Texas driver, the Miata Hoosier Shod Miata. Ted Lewis next to fish, another DNF out here, so a couple of DNFs early on, even for Dorsey. So the deep prepared guys are trying to put some.
Taking home the 3rd trophy from Milton, Tennessee, and showing away Brian John. Big championship from Milton, Tennessee. None other than Tara Johns and her shooting Corvette. Moving on to 8th Street, we have 38 drivers, 11 trophies.
And our champion. That's right. 10th time in Nationals. Previous best was a 3rd in this class in 2016. He's been knocking on the door. He's overdue. Driving a 96 Mazda Miata out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Randall Wilcox.
Super Street is 66.8. Is the first time in Super Street as I see somebody find penalties. Plus one now. Thomas Thompson on a 60.6. So Thomas on a 60.6, but a plus one. That's currently the quick time as Jeff Jenkins had a DNF. And it looks like Teresa McKee having some issues down in that bottom corner on her first run. Time in now for Mark Barrow with a 60.3. As the Culinary Group caters Auto Haas 94 Mazda RX-7. The RX-7 is a very popular class. Everyone has been chasing the Lotus of Fred Zest. Last year, Zest unable to make it to Nationals, and Andy McKee capitalizing on that in the RX-7. But Zest and McKee, both California guys, running against each other. 64.7 is the time for Ivan Pando coming out of Santa Clara, California. 53. As we're now awaiting Teresa, and again, she did have a bit of an issue there at the first major corner of the course. The car looks a lot happier now with a little bit in the tires. A 66.0, basically a scratch top for Teresa, as there were 4 cones on that run. P-Tech Roof will be next to finish this experience autocrossing. Multi-time national champion in little British cars, moving over to a little Japanese car now in X Prepared. So it'll be fun to see how Steve and Kim adapt to that car, how they are adapting to that car. Next will be Brian Hayes. Hayes with a 62.0. Lincolnstoke.com on the South Carolina. Brian's a course designer for the East Course that these guys will be on tomorrow. And I will tell you, that course is an absolute kick in the pants. It is one of the most fun courses I have ever driven. So, not easy to grab Brian. I'm in now 65.6. That's Brian Teft Sr. And that is a clean run for him, slotting him into the 7th spot. So right now it's still really a matter of time. XP is now one of our first contenders. This is Alexandra Zest. And she has won on a 58.2. That's the fastest scratch time so far. It's the second quickest time with a penalty. So Alexandra Zest setting pace early in X Prepared. That we have switched over to FP with Federico Del Toro. Basically, a very strong first run in F Prepared for Del Toro out of San Antonio, Texas. The formerly yellow Boxster hardtop right behind the Michael Tools in the 66. We're going to see some contender cars very early in this FP field, as we currently have the blue S2000 down in the bottom corner of the course, and then the Dr. Jones owned Solstice right here in the middle of the course, the 92 car. Chris Reimer picking it right here in front of the S2000, 62.3. That's good for the 3rd spot right now in F Prepared. And we have
LS Fest and realized we never did a post-nationals wrap-up. So we'll take this time to give you a post-nationals wrap-up. We'll cover LS Fest in a future segment, but for now, just kind of let you know how nationals went. We did start out the week, I was running the Pro Solo Finale in the Corvette. Tara was running the CAM Invitational in a borrowed 93 Mustang Cobra. We'll let Tara tell you a little bit about that.
Well, first, Rob Terrian, who is a CAMT driver, has a really sweet 93 Mustang Cobra that after I met him, which I'd never met him before, Cindy Duncan actually introduced us to each other, and Rob was gracious enough to let me drive his car. But after meeting him and talking to him about his car, he's had it since it was brand new. So it was a sweet ride, and he was on BFGs, which I'd never experienced before, and he was on 315s all the way around, which, I don't know, it's just raw and it's fun, and I had an absolute blast in it. And I didn't do the car justice. I would have liked to have done better, but I wasn't horrible, and I respected the car, and I think I did fine in regards to all of that. And Rob and I made a great team as far as all that went, because I did give him feedback on the car and whatnot, and I think ultimately I was a good tire warmer for him in the CAM Invitational, because he does not normally have a co-driver, so he experienced actual warm tires to take his runs with.
So for the Pro Solo Finale, things started off pretty good. Had good speed out of the box, and dirty on the left side, but had a pace with the class right side. On Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, the car threw some codes, went into a lower power, was about 5 miles an hour off everywhere. Texted Danny Pop to get some advice, talked to some other people, read codes, whatnot. Decided then to replace intake gaskets, throttle body gasket, injector O-rings to eliminate any possible vacuum leaks on the intake. Did all that Saturday night with the help of a bunch of friends holding flashlights and me trying not to burn my little fingers on a hot motor. Got everything buttoned up, went out Sunday morning, improved, didn't get where I wanted to get, ended up 5th in class, which also put me 5th for the year in points, which was a trophy position for B Street. Not disappointed, but really think the car probably had a 3rd in it. The leaders checked out pretty good, but it is what it is. At least I knew after Sunday morning that the car seemed to have been remedied as far as the power loss. Did continue to throw codes throughout the week. We went on to the national championship, same venue, and after day one, I found myself 27 thousandths out of the lead in 2nd place, which was awesome and surprising and great all at the same time. Knew that the 2nd day's course was going to be an uphill battle for our car with the BMWs and the Porsche Cayman, probably fitting their driving and their cars a little better. So went out, had a good first run, then had some problems on the 2nd run with a big slide. Still got a little quicker. 3rd run, hit a cone, hit ice mode, still had a quicker time. The car probably had pace to get it done, the driver not so much. Ended up standing on my 2nd run time, even with the big slide, held on to 3rd place, which if you had told me before the event that I was going to get 3rd place, I'd have been tickled. After coming so close after day one, it was a little bit heartbreaking though, but all in all, it was a good time. Tara, tell them how you did.
Well, actually on day one, I coned my first 2 runs, which at Nationals specifically is not very normal for me. I normally am more of a cautious driver and don't hit cones. If I do, it's maybe on one of my runs, but to go into my 3rd run and have to, knowing that I had to stay clean and get a fast run if I wanted even a prayer at the championship, was stressful, but the car in front of me spun out and they red flagged me, which I've never had happen at Nationals before. I see it happen all the time. It's just not something that has happened to me. So I ended up being the very last car on course on day one. So everybody's standing up there. I'm the last car. They're literally had me on the clock waiting to send me up there. And so I had to finish day one on the East course, basically all by myself with everybody watching. And I was a little bit nervous, which I was really nervous, more so that I was just gonna screw the whole thing up is what it boils down to. But I ended up coming in with a clean run, thankfully, and I ended up going into day two. I don't remember.
8/10 lead, I believe.
Oh, it was almost 8/10. It was like 7.93 or something like that. So it was almost 8/10 lead. So I went into that day thinking on my first run, which that's what ended up with me, the cones, that I was going all out, and my goal was I needed a lead after day one. That's all I wanted, was a lead into day two from day one. So day two, I took it completely different. I decided I needed to go out and get a clean run. Not necessarily safe, but clean. So I knew I wanted to go out slower and not chaotic on the first one, which is what I did. But when I come back, I'd lost the lead, and so I found myself in second place. So my second run, I guess, my second run is when I came back and I basically picked up
Over 2 seconds.
Was it over? I was gonna say 2 seconds. Okay. So, which was kind of, I mean, yes, I think I drove it decent. I wanted more out of it, but I think I drove it decent. But it was kind of cool to hear the announcer say that he thought that I was going to get into a certain range, and then I skipped it and went to the next second, basically, which was kind of exciting and cool, and I was pretty happy. So then I went in on my third run and thought that I could have no like pressure on me at all, but I ended up not going any faster, or if I did, it was very minimal, I guess.
Basically backed up the second run.
Exactly, which was cool that I backed it up. But anyway, so I won the championship, and I'm excited about that. I didn't necessarily perform as well as I wanted to, but I can't complain considering that I won, and that's really what I wanted, because I've been chasing that since 2012, I think was the last one I won. So which I know I shouldn't complain about that, but I spent a lot of time trying to chase another championship.
Yeah, my third was my highest finish since 2008, which was the second. So it's been a long time for me. So Tara, you just need to shut your mouth.
Brian had been stuck in a lot of fourth places, right? Like, how many fourths had you had?
I haven't counted them all up, but I've got a bunch of fourth place trophies.
So he really didn't want fourth, so the fact that he got third was pretty awesome. Second would have been, I mean, first obviously would have been the perfect goal there, because for us to both win, we both won our first championships together in 2007. So that's what we ultimately wanted, was to win B Street. Both of us win, so because we're retiring the car, and then we both can win and move on. But he did remarkably well. He's just not giving himself enough credit, basically. But we are kind of hard on ourselves, typically. So what else?
It pretty much covers Nationals.
We had a great time. We hate that we missed the second half of Nationals. We actually left out on Thursday morning, which is not what we normally do. We always stay for the entire week, and we didn't this time because we left to go to LS Fest. And I mean, I think we're both glad that we did, but it felt kind of weird leaving the site, and we still had friends there that were competing, and we were just having to follow through Solo Live. So that was a different experience for us. But yeah, we just went on to do some more racing. So
yep. So next time we'll tell you a little bit about LS Fest and what went on there and how we did and how much fun we had. And if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel to see more.
see you next time.
Bye.